Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Resero network with me, Rich Walker, and Dan Webb. And Im.
Hello everyone, how's it going?
It's me and Im, and this is Dragon Quest XI, the latest in the mainline series. The first one in 12 years, actually, would you believe?
Yeah, because we had a little conversation about this in the office upstairs. There's been Dragon Quest Builders and there's been Dragon Quest Heroes, but we haven't actually had like a mainline Dragon Quest game for
12 years.
12 years.
12 years.
And here we are, Rich.
Yeah, so this is the Heliodor region, as it says. So I'm on my little horsey and I can gallop about. Look, there's little slimes. And so you got these open areas kind of interspersed between these cities and townships and villages and such. So if you've played a Dragon Quest before, I imagine this is fairly familiar.
If they haven't, what should they expect, Rich?
Well, we're going to show you. I'm not a massive Dragon Quest.
Turn-based?
Turn-based. So
it's turn-based.
It's a classic kind of RPG. Obviously, the visuals are... the art style has been designed by Akira Toriyama, who's the Dragon Ball guy. That's probably who you'll know him best as. But he's been designing Dragon Quest games for years. So that's where the unique look comes from. But yeah, it's a turn-based RPG. You start with basic stuff.
I didn't realise it was turn-based. I'm suddenly interested all of a sudden.
Okay.
When was the last time you played a turn-based RPG?
Oof, that's a good question. I Am Setsuna, maybe?
Okay, yeah, that was a while ago though, right?
Yeah, that was a while back.
A few years?
Yeah, a couple of years at least. But yeah, they are few and far between now, you're right. But yeah, this one's fairly standard. I mean, what they said is that this is finely tuned turn-based combat. I don't know what's been tuned particularly, because it seems fairly basic, sort of attack, spells, you know, use items. But you've got this tactics thing as well, which I did sort of have a little mess around with, but I was on my own at this point, so I didn't have a party to kind of, you know, tinker with, doing tactics and strategies. So you need a party of...
So how long did you play it for?
I played for about 2.5 hours.
How long is this into the demo? I'm assuming this is really early on.
This is really early on, but we fast forward later to a place called, I can't remember, Galliopolis or something like that, and that's a bit more advanced. But we weren't allowed to show much of that because there's a whole town there, and we weren't allowed to show that. There's horse racing events in there, and we weren't allowed to show them. So it was kind of a bit of a waste of time, that. But we tried to keep some of it in.
Well, we managed to get pretty much 9 minutes out of a 2.5 hour playthrough with all the restrictions they put on, which I find really odd in this day and age of Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and everything, all the kind of streaming and video platforms. But
I mean, some capture and footage is better than no.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because people can get like a kind of a feel for what it is. Right?
It doesn't make our job easy, but
it doesn't. You're correct.
Yeah. So you can camp up at these places and rest up, and you can use the statues to save your game and gain different buffs until you kind of get to the next area, which is kind of cool. So you can see what those buffs are there.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, cool.
And you've got like...
Did you enjoy it?
I did. It felt... because it was just a small sort of chunk of the world, and there wasn't really much in the way of the story. I didn't really get a sense of the narrative, so I did get quite bored quite quickly. Okay. But I think that's only because of the way it was set up, not the game itself.
I always find these, especially for big sprawling RPGs, it's really hard to preview.
Yeah.
Because you go in, you play 2 hours of what is going to be like a 100-hour game, right? Yeah. And by the 100-hour point, you've basically... You've custom built your party and you've set them up in ways that you want them to kind of fight. So I genuinely find it quite difficult to do games like this. I remember playing, I think it was Blue Dragon,
right,
before launch.
That's
and I was like,
Akira Toriyama.
Oh, is it? There you go.
Same art style.
But I was like, but when I played it, I was like, yeah, this is good. But I didn't get a feel for it.
Yeah.
And then when it came out, I absolutely adored it. I think it was Blue Dragon. It was like a JRPG like that.
I'm starting to doubt myself now. I've said it. I'm pretty sure it's Akira Toriyama.
What, Blue Dragon?
Yeah, if it's not...
We'll be corrected in the comments if not.
It's not, I'm an
literally, that will be the first comment on the video.
It will be.
Actually,
it's not.
Actually, I think you'll find it's Steve.
Exactly. So do you want a little bit of background?
Yes, Rich, give us some background.
So the story is, there's an ominous threat facing the world, which is a change of pace for an RPG.
Is it Trump?
It might as well be. Basically, there's an ominous threat facing the world. There'll be dungeons. There's changing monster behaviours. So based on time of day and other factors.
Okay.
So
they're angry at night, kind of thing.
Exactly. Monsters' behaviour changes.
Funny, that's fresh for an RPG or any kind of video game.
Yeah. It's got an immersive story that aims to appeal to newcomers and Dragon Quest veterans alike.
Correct me if I'm wrong, they're like Final Fantasy games, aren't they? They're all standalone.
Yeah, they are.
It's just the same universe, same kind of monsters and stuff,
yeah.
but different characters and different kind of worlds.
Absolutely. By the way, the character's not called 11, that's what they called him in the demo. You can name him whatever you want.
Steve.
Or her, I'm pretty sure he could be a female as well. Steve,
Stephanie.
If you like the name Steve, you can go Steve. But you meet Eric, who becomes a loyal comrade.
Is that a real name?
Yeah, that's a real name that's in the game.
Eric,
with a K though.
Okay.
Veronica, who's a mage.
Sorry to all the Erics out there.
Serena, who's a healer. Sylvando, who's a travelling performer. You meet him in that Galiopolis town, actually. And as the hero, you are the reincarnation of the Luminary Hero, so you're kind of a big deal in the world. This is one of the towns then, so this is Heliodor itself, that's Heliodor Castle. Every NPC has its own schedule, goes about their business, doing their daily routines. So
what's this guy's routine on the left?
Walking around in that.
Eat some pies.
Eating pies and having a dodgy bowl haircut, apparently. So the side quests and mini games. Anyone with kind of a little exclamation mark above their head and the word quest has a side quest, which is weird, isn't it? You got your little hotels, little inn where you can stay.
What's she wearing? Little ears?
Little weird ears for some reason. This is the bank where you can keep your money safe.
Okay.
So I guess if you're out and you die or something, you lose all your money. So you can keep it in the bank for such an occasion.
Can you put it in like an ISA and stuff, or is it? Yeah.
There's loads of boring financial stuff in
I want to invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Can you invest in Bitcoin? Yeah. Excellent.
You can play the Dow Jones and the FTSE 100. And all
I always want to play the FTSE
right.
with no real risk involved.
So the game will also have a full English voiceover.
I thought you were going to say full English breakfast.
Full English breakfast, a full English voiceover for Western audiences, which is cool. The UI's been overhauled. There's a harder.
It's quite a clean UI, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's real nice, actually. Yeah, that's overhauled apparently. So I don't know what it originally looked like. But
although I feel like they could get rid of Heliodor. We know where it is now. Like,
yeah, you
after
don't need
10
that.
minutes, you don't need it there.
That could fade out, couldn't it?
Yeah.
There's a harder draconian quest mode. A new camera mode, so you can view in first person and you can take pictures and share them if you want. There's an on-foot dash now as well, so you can speed up traversal. So in those big open areas, in the past you'd have had to walk through them quite slowly. You got your horse as well. So that's
just
quick.
as an aside, like, what's going on screen at the moment? Can you change the actual look of the character as well?
I don't think you can, because I bought a bunch of stuff like this leather armor and I put it on and it didn't change my look at all.
That's a shame.
I think it's purely attributes.
It's like underneath the clothes kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's
so
a shame.
Your characters look the same. I guess they have a unique look. They've been designed in such a way so you don't.
Yeah,
I mean, your weapons and stuff change, so my pot lid changes.
Yeah, I quite like customizable kind of looks on characters in games, right?
So do I. But I mean, you think of a game like Final Fantasy, they keep the same look, don't they?
No.
For the most part.
No.
Do they not?
In 15, you could change your clothing.
Oh yeah, you could, couldn't you? You could remove layers.
I feel like we've got to that point now where.
No, that's a good point. Well,
it used to be. It used to be. Yeah. Like Tidus was always Tidus kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like this is sticking very much to that kind of traditional kind of RPG mould. There's improved character and camera controls for this one as well, so that's something for you all to look forward to, isn't it?
It is, Rich.
But like I say, those mini games include that horse racing, which unfortunately I couldn't show you. Maybe because the horse handling is a little bit weird. You can power slide around corners.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, power sliding with the horse.
Well, to be fair, I watched Grand National last year and they were power sliding around all the corners.
Yeah. So it's realistic then.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, you got merchants and stuff and little secrets to find and things.
So it seems like a very traditional kind of turn-based RPG.
Absolutely.
Which we don't really get many of these days.
It's true. We don't get many of them these days. So this is kind of a nice. This might be a nice welcome throwback for some people.
I asked you when the last turn-based game was. When was the last kind of AAA turn-based?
Oh boy. Maybe you are going back to an old Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe like Lost Odyssey.
Lost Odyssey, yeah, perhaps, something like that.
And it's been some since then. But yeah, anyway, Rich.
Yeah, so anyway, that was a quick look at Dragon Quest XI. That is out on the 4th of September for PlayStation 4 and PC, I believe. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.